Geminis, how are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your March love reading. So this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, okay? So the love reading, I've changed the format a little bit, where I'm starting off with a general astrology summary as it pertains to your sign, and then I will go on to the love reading and end the love reading, hopefully if I have time, to pull some oracle and additional spirit messages, and end up with a short affirmation mini meditation, okay, if we have time. So without further ado, for my Geminis, thank you all so much for your support, and please continue to like and share, and those of you that haven't subscribed, please subscribe, okay? So Gemini, I have titled the astrological portion of all the videos, for all the signs, 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future, okay? Because Mercury, on the 6th of March, Mercury goes retrograde in Pisces, which is ruled by watery, emotional Neptune, okay? So at this time, and then on the same day, on the 6th, Uranus moves into Taurus, okay? So Mercury maybe, I shouldn't say maybe, it will be, because I know I felt this energy for over a month, okay, is pulling people back into the past, okay, and especially as it's retrograde in Pisces, okay. So many of you may be realizing that you're thinking about the past a lot, you know, things that have happened in the past or people from the past. You may be a bit nostalgic, okay? And for some people may even return from the past. You may have people thinking from the past thinking about you right now, okay? And at the same time, Uranus is moving into Taurus on the same day, and Uranus is future oriented, okay? It's the awakener. It pushes us and propels us into the future. Uranus rules new technology, medicine, science, new discovery. So that is so totally opposite to Pisces, okay, which is ruled by Neptune. Okay, so that also governs, Neptune also governs like your subconscious, your unconscious. So things from your subconscious, anything that may have been suppressed, or things you haven't thought about for a long time, people you haven't thought about for a long time. Certain things from the past may be re-emerging at this time, at the same time that Uranus is thinking about the future. So that's why I named this this planetary aspect that we're having now, 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future, okay? So let's move along here so that I can get everything in. So in a nutshell, Gemini, you have a lot going on in your 10th house, okay? Your 10th house is about career, accomplishments, recognition, how you earn your money. So Mercury on the 6th of March is retrograde in your 10th house of career. And then on the 8th of March, you have a new moon in the same house. And then at the end of the month, you have Venus in the same house. So there is a lot going on as it pertains to your career in March, okay? So, as you know, Mercury is pretty much retrograde for nearly the whole month. And when Mercury is retrograde, that's not a good time to launch or start anything brand new. However, it is a good time to revisit what you've already started, or to continue to work on, tweak and reevaluate what you've already started. So this is in your 10th house. Some of you may be going back to an old job, okay, somewhere where you worked before, or a career that you were contemplating in the past and you kind of forgot about it. It may come up again. Okay, you may start thinking about that career again, or that career path again. And on the 8th, the new moon, some of you may also be starting something new in your area of career, okay? And then at the end of the month, you have Venus in your 10th house. So Venus is a planet of beauty, appreciation, gratitude, and it's also about money as well, like gifts. Someone may give you a gift out of appreciation or gratitude, okay? Or you may get a bonus from work, for work well done, okay? Because you're also maybe very well liked and very popular in your place of employment. You'll get recognition. Okay, so yes, it is very career and accomplishment oriented this month, okay? And then also you have a full moon in the 3rd week of March in your 5th house. So this is also speaking to entrepreneurs, people who are creative, that may be in a business, have a business, or thinking about starting a business, but it's also pertains to children, or even your inner child, you know, having more fun, just being a kid again, trying to find more enjoyment at this time, okay? And then at the same time, the 3rd week of the month, you have the sun going in your 11th house. So definitely some of you may be spending more time with your tribe, people you feel are your tribe, groups, organizations, families, people who you feel are like-minded. This is also the house of your dreams, hopes and wishes. So something that you were dreaming about manifesting, or you were wishing for, may be illuminated at this time with the sun in your 11th house, okay? And also at the beginning of the month, I'm backtracking now, at the beginning of the month, you have Venus in your 9th house. So that's Jupiter is there, that's about travel, higher learning, spirituality, okay? Relating to people from different cultures and different backgrounds. You may even have some international travel. You may even be exploring some spiritual locations here, okay? Have I covered everything? Oh, and on the 6th, you have Uranus with Mars in your 12th house. So there'll definitely be some interest here around spiritual awareness and self-awareness, okay? And also knowing that the answer, whatever answer you need, comes from within. So you might be thinking about doing spirituality the way you want to do spirituality, okay? And you will be guided from within as to how to go about that. So yeah, so there's a lot going on in your career, accomplishments, recognition. You might be very popular right now. But also here, so career and business is highlighted, but also here, around the 3rd week of the full moon, it's also calling for you also to have more fun and be more childlike, okay? So let's get on with your reading here. So 9 minutes, I'm not doing too bad so far. Guys, I shuffled these cards and laid them out offline because too many people had been complaining that I was taking too long to shuffle and the shuffling was too noisy, etc. and etc. Okay, so I'm just going to lay out the first set of cards and I will shuffle the confirmation cards on camera. Okay, so your first card is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Didn't I just say that in your astrology? What does it say here? Full moon on the 3rd week of March in your 5th house. Connect to your inner child and be more playful, okay? I'm going to turn the camera down in a minute so that you can see these better. The next card is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Who else had this? Someone else had this. Don't remember who it was. Okay, let your friends help you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have finances and career. So what did I say? Your the planetary aspects really will have you focusing a lot on your career, your business, and your finances in March. Okay, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, so you may be so focused on your finances and career, Gemini, it may be affecting your love life. Okay, and trust me, I've laid these cards out exactly as they came out when I shuffled them. This is why I always like to shuffle online, because then you can see for yourself. But those of you that have been watching me long enough, you know that my cards, you know, they're very on point, okay? But this saves time and it saves the complaint. It saves all of the noise of shuffling these horrible cards. They're beautiful illustration, but they're very noisy, very slippery, and it saves a lot of time shuffling them online. Okay, so you have the 9 of Cups in reverse under finances and career. So it could be, so some of you could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So for some of you here, it looks as though there was some type of wish or something that you were pursuing that may be delayed or didn't come through. It may have something to do with your finances or career, or it may be because of your finances or career, okay? And then under that, you have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So there's a lot of water here. This is another card that pertains to the element of water, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So some of you may be missing something or someone right now. Okay, a friend, a good friend, or someone that you had a strong connection with. Okay. Sometimes some readers also refer to this as a soulmate card, but by itself I wouldn't just straight out say it's a soulmate card. But this could be someone from your childhood, someone that you've known for a long time, someone that you had a lot of fun with, someone that was a friend and very dear to you. Okay, so under playfulness we have the 8 of Wands. So this is the fire element, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. It could have been, and this comes under playfulness, it could be that you were waiting to hear from someone about something, a message, and it didn't come in, or it's been delayed. Okay, oops. Here you've got the Ace of, they're not very good cards so far, Gemini, I'm sorry, but all the readings can't be peaches and cream. Okay, so you've got the sword of the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is the air element, so some of you may be dealing with Libra, Gemini, like yourself, or Virgo. No, not Virgo. Gemini, Libra. Oh, I can't think off the top of my head right now, but it's an air sign. It will come to me. And then under let your friends help you, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is someone that's working very hard, okay, to master a skill, to get something done, okay, but they're working very hard, they're very focused, okay, and that's come up with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay, so absolutely. And this is under let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So some of you may just be doing too much, Gemini, and you're trying to do it all alone, and you may need to ask for help and support from your work colleagues, you know, your work colleagues or your friends or family or something like that, okay? And the Page of Swords. So it looks as though some of you are working very hard here, okay, because you're doing your research. There's still some more information that you need, and you're working hard to get this information, to make sure the information is correct. You're dotting your I's, crossing your T's, okay? But some of you here are really concerned about your finances, your lifestyle, your autonomy, okay? And some of you may also be very dependent on your work, on your whatever it is you're working on, and it's taking a lot of your focus. But here it's really saying here to let your friends help you. You may be trying to do it all alone, and I'm not sure. I think something similar may have come up in last month's love reading. Okay, so it's let your friends help you. Someone is working and focusing on something very hard here, very diligently. Let me see, what was the title of your, come on, of your February love reading? It was, there's chemistry with someone from your past, but there's a blockage somehow. There's chemistry, but there's a blockage. Okay, there were 2 or 3 storylines, but I only used the title from one of them, so you would have to go back and look at the whole thing to know what the other messages were. Okay, so the next one, oh my goodness, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, this is not good, Gemini. You guys are very insecure about something to do with your finances, your financial stability, your security. Okay, for some of you it may even be your health. There's a lack, I see a lack of confidence, some type of a lack of confidence in yourself here. But it looks as though you're working through something, because some of you are definitely going within to seek the answers, because you're coming out of something. You went through something, but you're coming out of it. You're still working your way out of some major disappointment, okay? And some of you may have felt in the past, or even last month or the last couple of months, you may have kind of felt all trapped up in your head with ruminating negative thoughts, but you're coming out of that now. You're meditating, you're going within for those answers, okay? And here again, your astrology in March, I did say it was focused around your 10th house of career, accomplishments, recognition, your reputation, okay? And trust me, the same way these cards came out when I shuffled them is the same way I'm laying them. I didn't make any changes, but they're lining up with your astrology as well. That's why I like to read the astrology first, because it helps me, Gemini, to tune into your energy, you know, and to tune into the sign's energy. So when I shuffle the cards, it kind of comes through, okay? So, how many minutes have we got? 19 minutes. Okay, so under finances and career, we have 9 of Cups in reverse and 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's something going on with your finances, your career, or those of you that are in school, or something that you're working on that pertains to your financial security and stability. A lot of you are focused on this. And it may be, this may be a block here. And when I say block, it doesn't mean, oh, okay, you've got to stop doing that. But it's sometimes you can only do one thing at a time, you know? And maybe this is where your focus needs to be right now, okay? However, it's not really gelling with your love life at all, okay? I'm sorry, Gemini. But, but here there is a feeling of some type of yearning or longing for something or some type of relationship. You're missing someone, okay? And it could be someone from your past, someone you used to be with, you used to date. It could be, or someone you were in a relationship with. But something to do with finances, like I said, something you were waiting for, wishing for, didn't come through. You may have been waiting for a message or some movement in this area, it didn't come through, okay? There could be a broken contract here. There could be a separation here, okay? And here also, it may have taken its toll on you. So here, the angels are saying you need to be more playful. You may have been working too hard, okay? And you need to be more playful, and then hopefully it will free up this energy when you disconnect or take a step back, a little step back, you know, so that you can get a better, more realistic perspective and see the whole picture, okay? Because there is something blocking here. And the romance angels are saying, let your friends help you. You may be trying to do too much of this alone, Gemini. I'm sure something along these lines came up in your last month's reading. Okay, why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? Oh, let me turn this down now so that you can see the cards better. Whee! Sorry. Turned it down too much and it kind of lost its balance there. Okay. Because I know you guys want to see the cards, so let's put them over here so you can see them better. Okay, you should be able to see them pretty well now. Okay, so why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? And I'm going to hold these over here so that they're not too, the shuffling is not too loud. But I hope you can still hear my voice. Nine of Cups in reverse. With the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, something you were hoping for to do with a good friend or someone you had a good connection with, your partner, your spouse, whoever it was, someone you had a lot of fun with, okay? Something you were hoping for here was kind of stalled, delayed, it didn't come through. Some of you may have had a breakup with someone that was very dear to you. You see the Ace of Swords in reverse. Some of you may have been waiting for communication, it didn't come through. And like I said, it could have something to do with money. It could be someone on your job, or someone you know from work. It could have something, like I said, it could have something to do with finances and career, or because of finances and career. Has something. Okay, these two popped out. So here you have the King of Swords, the Hangman, and the Six of Cups. So something to do with the King of Swords here. Something was stalled. Something is definitely stalled. I think you might be waiting on this person to make some type of decision. Okay, but something is not. There's been a delay here. Okay, and the King of Swords can be a Gemini, Libra, or for the life of me today, I can't think of the third air sign. Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, and then this is a Hangman, Pisces. You have a lot of water here too. Okay, so it could be that you were waiting to hear from something to do with, you know, from an air sign or a water sign, but it didn't come through, or it's been delayed. And I think it has something to do with money or work. There's been a delay. For some of you, it could even be a divorce. You've got the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse for some of you. Okay. And it was something that you really wanted, because upright, this is something that was really important to you emotionally. Okay. I don't know if it had something to do with a job, work contract, employment contract, or something to do with some type of promise or binding promise or contract here that you were waiting for to come through. Okay, but there's been a delay. It's like everything just stopped. The movement here, the forward momentum here with whatever was going on here stopped. Okay, it's been delayed. Okay, and it could have been delayed because of a separation, but it was something that you were really longing and yearning for. Okay, what? Yeah, there's a lot of stored cards here. You see here you have the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords. So you can see this person has blindfolders on. Okay, so it could be that someone needs to make a choice here, or they're in denial. Okay, and because this person doesn't want to make a choice, or they don't want to look at the situation, okay, something has stalled here. Okay, there's been a delay because someone needs to make a decision. Gemini, it could be because you're playing too much. For some of you, not all of you, you may be playing too much, distracting yourself from an important decision here that needs to be made. Okay, and for others of you, it could be that you're really so over-focused on something that you need to take a step back and play more. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, yeah, there are at least two different storylines here. Okay, you can just choose which one pertains to you. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Okay, why is the Six of Cups here in reverse? Why is the Six of Cups here in reverse? Yeah, you've got the Hangman, you've got the Two of Swords, you've got the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's definitely something has been stalled here, or a stalemate. It's like something can't move forward. For whatever reason. I don't know if there was a separation, if there was a broken contract, or someone reneged on a contract or a promise. And this could just be temporary. And this month is Mercury retrograde anyway. So you know, whenever Mercury retrograde, whenever we have that influence, things slows down. So delayed is not denied, okay? This may be something that's just delayed. Okay, Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, a relationship came to an end. Someone that was very dear to your heart, Gemini, and remember the energy can be vice versa, came to an end here. End of a friendship, someone that was very dear to you. Okay, someone may have left. But whenever the death card comes up, it was something that needed to happen. The energy was stagnant, old, outmoded, it wasn't working anymore, and there needed to be a change so that you can have a fresh start in this area, okay? And the death card, that is also Scorpio here, showing up. Why is the Ace of Swords here? And there we go. Oh, gosh. All of these cards are reversed. I'm so sorry, Gemini. But it looks as though something you were hoping for, all the cards are repeating and confirming the same story. There was a delay, something you were hoping for, something you were dreaming for, didn't come through. Okay. There was a broken contract, a broken promise. Some of you may have separated, some of you may have divorced. Okay. Or it could be because of some type of separation that it is, and someone not wanting to make a decision. Okay, an important decision that needs to be made. It's stalled here, it's stalled. Something came to an end over here. And also the star in reverse can also be doubt, a lack of faith. Okay. So there could have been doubt and a lack of faith here. Okay, that caused this situation to come to an end, or to break the situation to break down. Okay, what time is it here? I can't see the clock on here. What does it say? Oh yeah, I don't even think I'm going to be able to pull the other card. It's going to cut off in about 7 minutes. I'm going to confirm one more card, the Eight of Pentacles. Someone here is working very hard, I think, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Gemini, you or your person or someone around you is working very hard for financial and emotional independence, okay? And on their lifestyle, they're working very hard at that because they're feeling very insecure in themselves or their foundation at the moment. So a lot of you Geminis are working at turning the situation around. Yeah. So yeah, you're working at, after going through some type of major disappointment, heartbreak or what have you, now you're healing, you're moving out of that energy, and you're starting to make plans for the future. Okay, you've got two paths here, and the Two of Swords is also the Two of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck. Usually they have a globe in their hand. So the world is your oyster. So some of you are starting fresh. You're thinking about what path to take. You're standing in between two paths here. You're standing in front of a decision here of two paths, two people, two things, two options, okay? And it could be that because of these decisions that need to be made, that you're basically maybe a little bit overwhelmed and not doing anything right now. You're just focusing on working, making your money, stabilizing your, your future, for your future stability, security, autonomy. But at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is great. So some of you definitely are slowly, methodically putting one foot in front of the other and making new plans for your future. Okay? Okay, so that's that. So these are the cards from Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So let's see what messages they have here. We're going to get cut off in about 4 or 5 minutes. So if this resonated with you, please leave me a comment, like, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, okay? Confront. Wow, there's something here you need to confront. Here you go. You're not looking at it, Gemini. There is someone or something that you need to confront and face, but you're not confronting it. You're sitting there with your blindfolders on, throwing yourself into work so that you don't have to deal with it. Okay. Here, the next card is open up. Open up. Okay. This person is closed. They're closed because they've gone through some type of disappointment, separation, divorce, heartbreak, and you're just coming out of this. If it's not you, it's your partner or someone around you. You're starting to heal. Okay. So definitely, once a decision is made, once this situation is confronted and a decision has been made, okay, to confront this, to deal with it, to face it, then I do believe that this energy will start to move forward. Remember, this is just for March, it's not forever, okay? This energy should then start to move forward, okay? Let me see if I can do this down a bit more without the whole thing toppling over. Okay. And oh, there we go. Patience. Okay, so this card is calling for patience, but this card also means this is a Temperance card, so this also means balance. Also needed to find the right balance between being patient but also doing what you need to do. Okay. And things will evolve. They might be blocked right now, okay, but they will evolve in time. But I do believe some action here needs to be taken. Okay. So let's see what the loving words of Jesus has to say for you. So my Geminians, I'm so sorry I couldn't have had a better reading for you all, okay? But, oh, there's too many. But all the readings can't be peaches and cream, okay? There can't be a new soulmate coming every week.